This pharmacy in Caracas isn't closed. The metal bars are there because medicine has become one of the most valuable commodities for the working class and the poor. Places like this are prime targets for robberies. Hyperinflation and sanctions have led to a shortage of medicine, and the ones that are available have increased up to 300% in price.
Since the crisis began, it's become more difficult to bring in medicines. It's very costly now because domestic production has stopped completely. Before, Venezuela used to produce some medicines, but now we have no choice but to import, and it's very expensive. It's very difficult for all pharmacies now.
Dr. Stefania Lopez tells me she's run out of medicine for anemia and that soon she'll run out of diabetes, hypertension and diarrhea medication too.
We've had instances where people came after days of not taking their medications and they've collapsed. They've fainted here in front of me. A man who'd not taken his hypertension medication for 7 days fainted here. We had to rush him to hospital.
It's not just the price of medicines that's skyrocketed. Everything in Venezuela has become so much more expensive. On the one hand, traders have had to raise their prices so as not to make a loss, but doing so means risking having fewer customers. It's forced some, like Manuel Gonzalez, to take up a second job in order to make ends meet.
The US blockade has caused many problems for our families. They don't realize how much they are harming us. My kids are suffering because I am unable to cover their needs. I can't even pay the rent. They are about to kick me out of my home. US sanctions have forced me to look for other work to get extra income.
More than 50% of Venezuela's cash flow is now unavailable to the government because of American sanctions. So the central bank here has imposed a limit on how much money people can withdraw from their accounts. Long lines like these have become a common sight.
We're only allowed to withdraw $2 a day. It doesn't make sense. We should be able to take our money whenever we want to.
If I go to the cashier, I can withdraw $2. If I use the ATM, I can only take out $1. I'm never allowed to withdraw more than that.
No one knows how long this crisis will continue or when or if things will get better. But what's certain is that the longer it continues, the more people who have nothing to do with the politics of power in the interests of foreign countries will suffer. Jamal Elshayyal, Al Jazeera, Caracas.